Alright guys, so I got an awesome upgrade right now for the Volvo, and it is something that every car should have, which is a brand new dash cam that will be plug and play for these specific models of Volvo. So opening up the box, you get your dash cam and the accessory kit, which should be the plug for it. So let's take a look at the accessories, which is the plug and play harness for gear specific car. In my case, it is a 2020 Volvo XC90. They give you a SD card reader to plug into your computer, as well as a trim tool. And then opening up the dash cam, you get a very simplistic dash cam. So this is your power cable right here that will pretty much power up right in here, and then this green plug is going to be the plug that splices the power from the safety sense on the actual right behind the rear view mirror. So that's pretty much everything in the box. So let's go hop in the car and see what we need to do to take this off. All right, so hopping in the car, I'm on the passenger side. Right here's the mirror. I'm pretty sure with looking at how this camera looks, it's going to go right above the mirror right here. So gotta be cautious on taking this out. I think we're gonna have to take off. There's a little top piece up here first that we're gonna have to take out, and then this piece should come off. So let me do a little bit of investigation prying, and we will see how this actually comes off, because I've never done one on this car before. Just got this taken out. I did have to use the supplied pry tool, and you're just gonna have to pry on where those two tabs are. It's gonna be up here, kind of give it a good pry, and then that will come off, and then pull down, and we're gonna get access to the green plug right there, which is the one right here. So now we're gonna unplug this, plug in our dash cam, and then snap this right back on, and then that pretty much is the install. So this is actually a super simple install, but we'll also get some video footage of how this thing looks at the end and make sure everything is working perfect and connected to our phone as well. So, but let's go disconnect this. All right, so these plugs are actually a little bit more complicated because there's really nothing to squeeze. So I would recommend a little pick, and then there's going to be two little holes that you're going to want to just kind of slightly press in while you're pulling this down, and that way you can then just pull it out, and then that's it. So now we're going to plug in this new harness, get our camera plugged in, and we should be all situated, and we'll turn it on and make sure everything works, and no check engine lights or anything on this car either. Just got this installed. You will kind of have to mess around with the wires and kind of push them up and get them out of the way a little bit, so that way they're not interfering with any of the clips. But this looks like it fits just as good as this original piece that came out here. So now you'll have your on button, your capture button, and there's usually like one or two lights in here that'll indicate that it's on. So let's turn on the car and make sure everything is working, and then download the app and make sure it's connecting to the app as well. All right, it turned on. I don't know if you can see the lights right there. So I imagine some of the light colors mean that it's ready to pair. So let me grab my phone, pair it up with that. And I have had one of these in my 2024 GR Corolla for probably the last 6-7 months, and have had no issues. So I really think these are great additions, especially, I mean, just look at it. Like, you would never know that there's anything different with this. Everything matches exactly how the OEM piece is. It just kind of sticks out just a little bit, obviously, because it needs the camera. So, and that's exactly how it was on the Corolla over there. It just sticks out just a little bit, blends in really nice, and you would never know that it's an aftermarket thing. You would almost think this is an OEM add-on or something like that. So let's pair it up with the phone and make sure everything is working good, and then we'll go for a test drive. So I already have the app on my phone. It's pretty much just a FITCAMX. All right, and it's pretty much connected already, so you can see exactly what's in front of me. But I did realize I forgot to take off the plastic film. All right, so now that I took the sticker off, the camera quality on the screen looks much better than what it was. It seemed like it was grayed out, but they put a blue sticker on there, so it definitely made it look slightly weirder. Now that I took the sticker off, the video quality on my phone looks much better, and it matches pretty much what it looks like outside. So when you're in the app, you can pretty much access your camera files as they get saved. I believe it saves it in 1 minute increments, so you can go and go back every 1 minute, and then after the memory card gets full, which they do include, then it'll just keep overriding the previous data until you need to intervene by taking it out, or you can save it straight to your phone, so that way you don't even need a computer to do that. But now that we got it all installed, let's go actually just take it on a little road trip and just go get a good idea of what the actual quality looks like and see how it looks with license plates, everything like that. But I know it's a really good camera because, like I said, I've used it on my Corolla and I love it. It's a really good camera. So, but if you guys are interested in picking up one, I will put the links down below as well as a discount code. But the camera quality looks super clear, and the resolution, I believe they shoot in 4K resolution, so it's a very good clear picture for what it is. But like I was saying earlier too, I've had a FITCAMX dash cam in my Corolla, and it is a awesome camera. I mean, and it's priced pretty comparably to some of the other name brand cameras out there as well, but these integrate so nicely. You don't have to run any wires. I mean, installation is probably 5 minutes or less, so it's super simple, super easy to do. Like I said, and the biggest thing for every other dash cam is installing all the wires that go from all the way from the windshield all the way down to like a fuse box or a cigarette lighter. It's super simple, easy, clean looking. I will have to show some shots of what it looks like from the outside of the windshield, but like I said, it looks super OEM, super clean. This was probably one of the easiest dash cams I've installed in the last couple years. I mean, even the GR Corolla was pretty simple, but that one you had to take off 2 pieces of the trim in order to replace it, and you actually had to replace the entire trim piece, versus this is replacing just one simple piece and it snaps right in to the existing spot. So definitely a plus on that. Alright, so that is pretty much the install of that FITCAM dash cam. It is super simple, looks good, works amazing, and it looks like it is OEM, like it should have been from the factory. So, but if you guys are interested in picking up yourself one, not only for the Volvo, but they make them for pretty much any other car that has the safety sense features up at the top of the windshield, they make a plug and play adapter for yours that looks very OEM. So if you guys are interested, I will put a link down below as well as a discount code so you guys can pick up your own. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.